So next is we're going to classify the triangles. So as we know, ayan, we can identify the triangles based on its side, based on its angle, pero we can also identify the type of triangle based on, type of triangle according to its angles based on the Pythagorean Theorem. So, ito yung clue natin. So, we have c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared, then it is going to be a right triangle. Now, if the sum of a squared and b squared is greater than the square of the longest side, which is c squared, then it is going to be an acute triangle. And if it is, if the hypotenuse, the square of the hypotenuse is greater than the sum of a squared and b squared, then it is going to be an obtuse triangle. And based on our previous discussion about triangle inequality, okay, if we add a and b, okay, it should be greater than c. And a triangle is not going to be formed. Ayan. So, if a and b is not greater than c, wala tayong mabubuong triangle. So, that must be satisfied first. Ayan. So, let's have some examples. So, let's have this given. So, first, ayan, we have 7, 8, 12, which is our dimension of the triangle that we're going to identify whether it is going to be acute, right, or obtuse. Okay? So, ayan. Okay, so we have disregard this. Ayan, hindi natin kailangan yan. 7, okay, 8, and 12. So, make sure that you will arrange it from highest to lowest, or you can simply just identify whether what is the longest side. So, kung ano yung pinakamalaki, yan yung longest side natin. So, this will be our C, and this can be our A or B. You can interchange A or B, pero yung C, hindi natin pwedeng palitan. So, in this case, we're going to assign or have this format. A squared plus B squared is, ayan, blank to C squared. So, we have to identify kung ano yung relationship ng dalawang bagay. Are they equal, greater than, or less than? Then we can now identify which part or what type of triangle will we have. So, let's substitute. We have 7 squared plus 8 squared is blank to 12 squared. So, we have 7 is 49. Okay. 64 blank to 144. Yeah, ito na yan. Ayan. Then, let's add. Ayan. So, the sum is 113. Ayan, 113. Okay. Ayan. Tapos, we're going to compare it to 144. So, they are obviously not equal. So, mas malaki si 144. So, we can now conclude that this is a obtuse triangle. It is an obtuse triangle. Bakit? Because the hypotenuse, the square of the hypotenuse is greater than the sum of the square of A and B. Okay? Yeah. Next. Okay, we have 11, 5, and 9. So, 11, 5, and 9. So, what will be our hypotenuse in this dimension? So, syempre, yung pinakamalaki, which is C. Or 11. Okay. So, 11 will be our C. Okay. And we can have A will be 5 and B will be 9. Okay. So, yan. Then, we will now proceed to our equation. Okay. So, we have A squared plus B squared. Okay. We're going to compare it with C squared. So, ayan. So, A squared is 5 squared plus 9 squared. And we're going to compare it with 11 squared. So, simplify, 25 plus 81 and 121. So, we're going to add. Ayan. So, 25 plus 81 is 106. 106. So, we have 121. We're comparing it with 121. So, again, 121, which is the square of C, is still greater than 106. So, we will have an obtuse triangle. Ayan. Okay. Ayan. Okay, next we have 555. Ayan. So, dito, 555. Obviously, since you have all equal sides, okay, you can just identify it as an acute triangle or equilateral triangle or equiangular triangle. Pero if you want to have the proof, here's the proof. So 5, 5, 5. Yeah. So knowing that we have 5, 5, 5, no greater side or no sides that are bigger, so we can just pick kung ano yung C natin. So ito, C na lang, A, B, C. Ayan. So from here, ayan, medyo mahirap magsulat. Ayan, so we have 5 squared plus 5 squared blank 5 squared. So simplify, 25 plus 25, 25. So we have 50 is 50 blank 25. So we compare, 50 is greater than 25, which is the sum of A and B. So knowing that the sum of the square of A and B is, or di pala, yeah, the square of A and plus the square of B is greater than C squared, then we can say that it is an acute triangle. Okay, that's it. Ayan. So maybe some of you